Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's jump right in because what we're looking at today is just absolutely massive. We are diving deep into Gap to Skills' vision for the future of work itself. And the main idea here? It's a total paradigm shift. Think about it like this. It took the telephone 75 years to hit 50 million users. The internet? 4 years. ChatGPT? It hit 100 million users in just 2 months. Literally unheard of. That breakneck speed is exactly why we've got to look at human and AI collaboration not as some desperate scramble to just keep our heads above water, but as the literal fastest path to technology adoption. When humans and AI team up, the goal isn't just to adapt to the times. No way. The goal is to accelerate. We're talking about using this insane technological leap as a rocket booster for both organizations and individuals alike.
So I want you to really think about this question. In the age of AI, is your organization going to merely adapt or will it accelerate? The stakes are seriously high here. Merely adapting is, well, it's chaotic. It's scrambling to keep clunky legacy processes on life support by just kind of duct taping new tech on top and praying nothing breaks. It's pure survival mode, right? Acceleration, on the other hand, that means completely reimagining how things work. It's catching this massive technological wave and riding it forward, fundamentally changing the game. The difference between those two outcomes? It all boils down entirely to how you actually integrate these tools into your day-to-day workflow.
Section 1. The AI market shift, reshaping every industry. Okay, so tech disruption is an unavoidable reality across the board right now. You just can't avoid it. But as you'll see, there are 3 diverging curves of response. 3 totally different paths an organization or a person can take. First up, a lack of intentionality. This is when you just sit back and let the disruption happen to you. No plan, no strategy. Imagine folks in an office quietly using shadow AI on their own browsers to write code or emails, but there's absolutely zero overarching company policy or security in place. They're just drifting. Then you've got the machine-centric curve, and finally, the human-centric curve. The real difference in who wins and who loses in this whole new era, it literally depends on which of these curves you decide to ride.
Let's put those 2 active choices head to head. On one side, we have the machine-centric approach. This one is usually driven by fear, or just this super narrow obsession with cutting costs. The whole goal is replacement, swapping out human effort for automated output. Imagine a company just firing its entire customer support team for generic chatbots. Sure, they might save a few bucks on day one, but customer frustration goes through the roof because nuance and empathy, totally gone. On the flip side, we have the human-centric approach. This curve is all about intention, empathy, and uniquely human insight. It completely flips the script. Instead of asking, hey, how can this machine replace my team? You ask, how can this machine elevate my team's unique human skills? Take that same call center, right? Instead of firing everyone, the AI feeds the live agents real-time solutions and sentiment analysis while they're on the phone. They solve problems way faster, but still provide that genuine human empathy. Choosing intention over mere replacement, that's what gives you a sustainable competitive advantage.
Which brings us right to Section 2, Human in the Loop, Optimized Collaboration. Let's actually define human in the loop. Basically, it means AI is amplifying human capability to drive smarter, faster decisions, rather than replacing human effort. This is the absolute sweet spot. It completely busts the myth that AI is just here to steal jobs. Instead, it positions AI as a powerful lever. The human stays in the loop, providing the context, the ethical judgment, that creative spark, while the AI does all the heavy lifting with the data. Think of a radiologist. An AI can scan hundreds of X-rays in a fraction of a second, spotting anomalies with crazy precision. But it's the human doctor who synthesizes that data, uses their hard-earned medical judgment, and most importantly, sits down with the patient to deliver the diagnosis with empathy. That right there, that is true optimized human-machine collaboration. Moving on to Section 3, Accelerating Corporate Innovation. When you scale this up to corporate strategy, there's a really clear step-by-step payoff when you bake human-centric design into your AI adoption. Step 1, you move faster. Because your people feel augmented, not alienated, internal pushback drops, and adoption absolutely skyrockets. Step 2, you innovate responsibly. By keeping humans in the loop, you hold on to the empathy and intention you absolutely need to ensure these innovations are safe and actually helpful. And that leads directly into Step 3. Building lasting trust. Think about it. Why does human empathy build trust in an AI world? Because consumers are super wary of faceless algorithms making huge decisions about their lives. Companies that follow this playbook don't just get a quick efficiency boost. They build a rock-solid foundation of trust with their employees and their customers for the long haul.
But hey, this isn't just about massive corporations. Let's zoom in on you and me with Section 4, empowering the individual.
For every single professional out there, the AI era is a massive call to continuous learning. The tools are going to change, interfaces will update, capabilities are going to expand. Honestly, it feels like there's a groundbreaking new AI tool dropping every Tuesday right before lunch. The only way to maintain that optimal human-in-the-loop position amidst all that noise is to constantly upskill yourself. Look, I know it can feel a bit daunting, but it's also incredibly exciting. It means your career isn't just some static thing anymore. It's this dynamic journey of constant growth alongside these amazing new tools.
And this is exactly where Gap 2 Skills steps in. Their mission is to help professionals design careers that actively evolve with technology. Notice I said design there. It goes right back to that idea of intentionality we were just talking about. You don't want to just let your career happen to you right now. You want to intentionally design it. Gap 2 Skills approach helps you figure out exactly where human intuition is simply irreplaceable. They mentor you to amplify those vital soft skills and teach you how to confidently pilot AI tools to handle all the boring, repetitive heavy lifting. You're literally building a career that thrives on technological shifts to increase your own value, rather than being terrified of them.
Which brings us to our fifth and final section. Humanity is the purpose.
Let's take a step back and look at the big picture here. Human-centered collaboration does way more than just speed up corporate adoption. It ensures that the progress we're making is actually sustainable and inclusive. It aligns technology with purpose. Because let's be real, AI definitely carries the risk of widening the wealth and knowledge gap, creating this huge divide between people who know how to use it and people who get displaced by it. But when we put humans at the center, we're making a deliberate choice to ensure this technology lifts everyone up. We make sure this immense power is focused on solving real human problems and improving real lives. It bridges the gap between just having raw, powerful tech capabilities and driving actual, meaningful human progress. I want to pause on this quote because it really just hits the nail on the head. Technology is an instrument, humanity is the purpose. This is the core Gap to Skill mantra. Think about an instrument, right? Like a violin or a piano. You need a musician to actually create music. The AI is the instrument. And wow, is it powerful? It can do things we couldn't even dream of 10 years ago. But without the human touch, without intention, empathy, and purpose, it's literally just a tool sitting in a case. We only build a future where both human and machine thrive together if we remember who's actually playing the instrument. So as we wrap up this explainer, I've got one final thought to leave you with today. Are you ready to design a career where both human and machine thrive together? The shift is happening right now. Those curves are diverging, and the choice is 100% yours. Remember to stay intentional, keep learning, and absolutely keep humanity firmly in the loop. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I really hope this gave you an awesome new framework for thinking about your own future of work.